Talking with Tiger head coach Mitch Fabel after the Hutchinson falls to Chisago Lakes 5-2, and coach, tough loss, just not good enough horses today.
Yeah, our big concern going into today was after last night's game, pretty intense game, overtime, didn't have our legs, started out a little slow, didn't see we didn't have our legs. The one thing that I want to say, the girls showed a lot of heart second period, battling back. Had a lot of chances, couldn't capitalize, and ultimately I think the difference was just didn't quite have the legs there.
Talk about having to recover. You getting not getting done until like 10:30 last night. A tough, emotional game. How tough was it to recover from that one?
Well, that's the big thing. You get the late game, you got to get back here, play at noon. Try to get the girls settled down, try to get them in bed, and then get them up and get here. It's always a tough scenario. This team here, Chisago Lake's a good team, just as good, if not maybe a little better than Red Wing in some ways. And they did what they could. They showed some heart, like I said. They had some chances, and at least they didn't lay down. And hey, you know what? Great season. We're not gonna be mad about it one bit.
You mentioned the energy. The other thought part that we liked up in the booth, the second line, I thought skated pretty well and gave you some opportunities today.
Yeah, they had a good effort today. Yep, good effort today. They had a couple scoring chances, some opportunities. To do well down here, you got to be consistent all the way through. Every player, every line's got to be consistent, and it wasn't in the cards.
Talk about the senior legacy. We talked about it a few times here, but now that it finally is their final game, what is their legacy?
Well, I think their legacy is something. Obviously, getting to state 4 years in a row is a huge accomplishment. The goal going in here was to get down here, and to do something. We sat back and thought about the reality of it. We played the number 4 seed last night, took them to overtime. Kind of did what we could. I don't think we left anything on the table there. The one thing these girls will be able to do for the next 10 years is come back, look up at those rafters, and see those four section titles up there, and had a little excess down here, not as much as we'd like to have, but those girls don't have one thing to hang their head about. That's something that they're going to look back and another team goes back 4 years in a row, and they'll have it themselves. So,
as far as the younger girls now, what do they need to do to step up and try and fill some of the holes, a lot of different holes there?
Well, it's a new era. Challenge starts now. We've got a young team, good, talented young team coming up. We know we're going to be rebuilding. We're excited about that challenge. Our goal is to get this team back here and in a couple of years get them competitive again. So a new starting here, and these girls can start pretty quick.
Congratulations on a fine season.
Thank you.